Michelle here in Ghana. This is another morning in Ghana, very early. It's just minutes after 5. We're waiting on a taxi. The girls and I. So, what's that one? Reading. Accra! Yes, we're heading to Accra. No, I think I've said it before that I have not been back to Accra since I landed last year, May 26th in Ghana, Accra, Ghana. So the girls have gone back a couple times with, people for different reasons. Um, in fact, it's the same person who helped us get here. She took the girls back. Um, Adriana went with her mom, of course, just around the time she was getting over malaria, and then Carissa went with her another time. I didn't get the opportunity, so I'm taking my opportunity now. We don't know anywhere in Ghana, in Accra. Well, I don't. The girls visited some places, but I don't think we could say that they know, right? So, I would call it being out. One of the things I'm enjoying is not having to be dressed up all the time, because as a teacher, every morning you get up and you dress up. No, I don't. So we're going to take this journey like a step at a time. Um, I don't even know what I'd call this, because yes, it's a trip, but I'm going to be doing the videos in steps, right? Just to avoid running my battery too long so that I lose my charge. So this is us getting ready to leave. We don't have a vehicle. So one of the things we found out recently was that having bikers and a taxi. So we started out with bikers, to be honest. Most of our journey and where we're going would have been public transportation, the taxis, and bikers. So the bikers took us up from where we live in Line of Judah, took us to Asebo, and from Asebo we jumped into a variety of public transportation. Some would take us straight to Cape Coast if we're going to Cape Coast or Abra and so on. And some would be just going to like Yamaransa, so with different legs of the journey. So from Asebo to Yamaransa, and then from Yamaransa to Pedu, if that's where we're going. Or we take a taxi from Yamaransa to Cape Coast if Cape Coast is where we're heading, right? So we found a taxi guy through a friend who is legitimately a nice person in terms of the prices. And if we ask him to take us somewhere we think it's too high, he does adjust the price to accommodate us. And we try not to be unfair with him, because we look at what we do, how long we have him out, and so on. We can't exploit people. So when we check what we pay in fares from the Line of Judah to Asebo for all of us, say we're coming to the market, it's easier to pay the taxi the 100 or 120, depending on how long or how far out we go. It takes us to Asebo, if that's where we're stopping. We walk around and shop, put the things in the car, and come back up. Under normal circumstances, we're paying 60 for all 4 of us. Because sometimes you do that for all of us to come down and just walk around and enjoy ourselves. Especially if you haven't left the house all week. So if we're doing that, it's 60 cedis, to take us all down one go and 60 to go back up, right? So paying say 120 or even 150 is 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 really sensible, in terms of comfort, in terms of not walking up and down with the weight and so on. So that has been our choice lately, especially um, since the bikers are no longer dependable. Um, the one we normally use, he has other work. He's a steel bender, so he has that. So no, even though we call, though he doesn't come. I called yesterday and I asked him. I had some computers to fix. So I told you guys sometime last year that my computer, the one that I bought just before I came to Ghana, so that I had a computer, I think it was damaged because it happened to both mine, and they're Surface Pro. So I don't think it is coincidence that both of them they are no longer working, and nobody seems to be able to find out what is wrong with them. So I figure we have to let it go. We're on our way to Accra, and we're hoping that we can, find somebody who will probably figure out what is wrong with it, but we're not 100% sure in terms of being able to pay for it. My iPad that I've had since 21 or 2. I think it's 21 or 22. I think it's 21. I think I bought it early 2021, and I wanted to explore the computer graphics part of my art experience. I don't know, Carissa said she didn't do anything to it, but suddenly, and I mean, it doesn't have a crack, the screen is shattered, right? Right, everything's spiraling from the camera era. So we don't know if something fell on it directly and it just shattered or what, but it is showing. But with things like my phone screen that is cracked with the line, you see it, lights blinking and you're not seeing the screen. We're still seeing the iPad for now, but I was hoping I could find out what it would likely cost to replace it. Can't afford a computer right now, but I may have to either try to sell that for parts and make up for another one or something. And when you're selling it for parts, it ain't gonna it ain't gonna go anywhere near the price that you paid for it, right? But that's the price of Surface. Oh, she's saying a Surface will feel like 11,000 here, and they're not new, like the latest. Um, one of mine is 11. Surface Pro 11, and the first one that I bought when I wrote a period and I bought my iPad is 7. But they have no use as of now. Well, as of last year sometime, I think I got 4 months use out of it. I am thinking that the generator did something to it. But anyway, the taxis were cold. So we checked into the price when we decided that we were going to Accra. Davia and Carissa was supposed to have a meeting there. We heard last night that the meeting is cancelled, but all the plans are in place to go, so we're just gonna still go. And the taxi, the varying prices were really, really reasonable in terms of and if you took the Ford bus for all of us, each of us, so that it would be 100 cedis for each of us. That's to go only. So that would be 800, and that's not checking. And that's just like going to the Accra, so not the exact place. Not the exact. So you'd go a station in Accra, so you'd have to move from there to somewhere else. And for the additional, we would have to pay the 60 for all 4 of us to come to Asebo, then from Asebo to Yamaranta, from Yamaranta to Pedu. Right. So that would work out to be like almost 200 cities outside of the 400 to go on the four buses. So you're looking at 600 cities one way, right? And it's hustle because you have to rush in the bus, in taxis, and so on. Yeah, rubbing up the heat, all kinds of things. I know the Ford buses, most of them have ACs. Yeah, so the AC part is okay for that part of the travel. But the comfort of getting a taxi, a higher taxi, is okay. Even if you're paying the same fare, because when you check it out, we'll probably end up paying 1,200 if we travel publicly. Um, and I think because one of the guys charged 1,002, his price was 1,002 to take us and take us back. I don't know if it's gonna be different to take us there, leave us, and then come back because I'm hearing we were invited to stay over and have breakfast, then leave. So instead of moving around in Accra and then coming right back, we're going to be staying there for the day and come back the following morning, right? But the taxi had charged us 1,200 to take us there and back, and I'm trying to figure out which is cheaper. They leave us and come back for us, or they move around with us and then take us back. I don't remember which one when I asked questions, but the comfort of just driving in a taxi, going, stop when you want to, and so on, is way, way better than jumping into public transportation. And the fare may or may not be the exact same. In this case, I don't think it's the exact same. Well, we can end up paying 1,000, which would be less. So, this is the start of the journey. The taxi is late. I'm not sure why, but I'll be seeing you guys along the journey.